Hello everyone. Welcome back to Sustainable Living with Shilpa Reddy, powered by Planet Green's Farm Natura, a new beginning to your life. On this final episode of SustainKart One Sustainable Change, where I will interact with vibrant and relentless woman who walks her talk, fondly known as Worm Rani. Hope we made some positive impact steering your lifestyle choices towards being more conscious and sustainable. This episode is brought to you by SustainKart. For all these episodes, I have made a conscious change to repeat and restyle all my outfits that I've worn many a times before. Welcome back, Vani Garu, and before we begin this episode, I want to sincerely thank for giving us all your time and talking about so many subjects over the last 11 months, and this is our final episode. And we want to recap and show our viewers all that we have covered in the last 11 months. What I want to do in this episode is, from the first month to the last month, whatever we've covered, I want you to probably talk about two significant changes that everyone can make in that aspect.
Firstly, thank you for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to come and meet you and Kanti, and you're doing an amazing job, trying to get more and more people involved in living their lives, sustainably.
It's our pleasure, I must say, but thank you so much for your kind words. So we spoke about festivals and celebrations. What is that one or two things people can immediately start which makes a huge impact?
Right. Firstly, the single-use disposables. So just by keeping that away from your celebrations, could be celebrating the planet.
Wow.
Also, including
So
the planet in
beautifully
your
said.
celebration.
Okay. That's for festivals and celebrations. Then we spoke about travel.
For travel, of course, you need to plan where you're going, what you need to equip yourself with, so that you can once again, single-use disposables. You can refuse them, because refuse is one of the biggest word that you can keep using constantly in your mind to be sustainable.
So refusing, a single time using towels or,
Yeah.
like the toiletries.
Yes, anything that that is getting wasted. So carry your own, equip yourself. Make sure when you plan your trip or your holiday, you also plan what you're going to carry with you, so that you can
And what you're
avoid
going to
using things
avoid,
that you don't want to be wasting.
Okay. And we spoke about how to make our kitchens and cooking sustainable.
Yes. So kitchen is, like always I say, the heart of the home and the health of the home. So there is so much we can do in the kitchen. So start off with, first of all, composting every scrap that comes out of your kitchen.
Right.
That could be the first step. Look at growing your own vegetables, of whatever greens, so that you understand and learn what real food is.
Right. And the next episode we spoke about how to make cleaning sustainable.
Yes, water, through the water, whatever we discharge from our homes ends up somewhere in the ecosystem. So if we could just look at the alternatives, because harmful chemicals are bad for us also, not just the environment. So there are plenty of alternatives. You can make yourself cleaners at home and replace all your chemical cleaners with something that comes naturally,
And you also mentioned about how bioenzymes can do wonders, that
Absolutely.
one thing can clean up your entire house.
Learn how to make bioenzymes with citrus peels, and you're done with. You have an all-purpose cleaner at home.
Wow. Then the fifth episode we spoke about how to make our garden sustainable and thrive with the biodiversity.
Right. So you always look for being in nature. You can create your own nature, even in the smallest spaces, just grow something, and you will invite a host of other, living beings. There could be butterflies, there could be birds that are coming, and yes, you can create your own little paradise in your home.
Wow. This you didn't speak much about, but I spoke a lot about beauty and self-care.
Well, I think that's one place that we all need to even think about what could be harming us, in beauty care. Move towards natural, Ayurvedic, things that
home remedies.
Yeah, home remedies. So all this could be something that could excite you to start off with.
Right. We spoke about paper waste and stationery, how to make our homes and offices sustainable and avoid using too much of paper.
Yeah, paper is again, a resource that needs to destruct something like the trees, and
Right.
so the more we recycle paper, the better. So for that, we need to keep it segregated, and also the usage of it should come down. We can't randomly keep using just because we can recycle it. So
Right.
again, reducing the amount of paper usage should come down. So electronic media is the one.
Yeah. Use more of digital
Digital, yeah,
options.
sorry.
Right. Again, e-waste.
Well, that's one waste that has very little, backup. Like there is no alternative to pick it up separately. It usually gets going in the mixed waste. So if people could just separately keep them and look for where they can drop it off an e-waste collection,
Right.
that should be the way we should go. We don't generate it every day. So start
Right.
collecting all your e-waste and take it once in 6 months to any place that accepts them.
And also limiting the number of gadgets that we use and
Yes,
trying to
yes.
use them for as long as
Yes,
we can.
extend every life span should be extended.
Right.
So and yeah.
Fast fashion.
Well, that's something that I hear a lot about fast fashion, which is so polluting, and so go in for clothes that last long, that are more natural, not synthetic. So I think that could be a big change that you can bring in your lives.
I think polyfibers are the biggest menace. We can't even see them with our naked eye.
Right.
And every time we wash our clothes, which are made out of polyfibers, especially in hot water, they further disintegrate and seeps
Yeah.
into everything, your
Yeah.
waterways and
Right.
food as well.
Yeah, and it's coming back to us.
It's coming back to us. Yes, we're breathing it, we're consuming it. Right. Eco anxiety. That's the first time I heard when you use that terminology.
Yes, so all practices that are new to a person, they get overwhelmed. So pick one practice at a time. Don't look at reaching somewhere very quickly. Go slow and steady, and stay on the path. And you will evolve to be a person who will be more caring on this planet.
And do you still have something to learn when it comes to this journey?
Yes, definitely. It's never ending. So I can always look at what else can I do.
Correct.
It's always there on my mind. There are so many things still I need to, put it in practice.
So this will encourage a lot of them to pick it up, because when you say you still have a long way to go.
Long way to go. It's never ending.
It is.
It is a
Never.
path, and you continue. You don't stop, because there's so much more we can continue doing.
Correct.
Yeah. And of course, you talk about it and spread the word around. That's also very important.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, you're right about it. Not just yourself, but educate your family. That's what I do when I go to my mom's place. I cringe when she uses these plastic bags. After puja, she gives that coconut and, tamal paku and all. And she just buys a stack of plastic bags, and then I had to sit her down and talk to her.
Yeah.
And now she's so scared to bring out a plastic bag in front of me. So as you said, that's so right. When you learn something, at least tell your immediate family,
Yeah.
educate them, and help them understand what it is and why we are doing it. Sanitary waste.
Yes, this is something that everybody have to do. There's no choice here. It's the convenience overtakes the concern for the nature
And health.
and health. So
Right.
both, you're actually hitting one stone. And what there is a saying,
Yeah.
two birds in
Two
one
birds
stone.
in one stone, yes.
Don't kill birds, but
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least
exactly.
kill the things that it's going to pollute the nature. Stop that, and it's going to hurt you.
And
because all these
you'll
are
end up spending.
absolutely, you end up spending.
In
So
fact, there's three.
Yes.
One solution handles three.
cashless, trashless, and of course rashless. So there are three things that you can do in one stone
Right.
by just stopping using anything that is single-use, disposable, and sanitary.
So we have come to the end of the final episode. Before you take off, I want you to just give one wise advice to all the viewers.
So yes, advice to everybody is chill. Make sure that what you imbibe and practice is important because it's action time now. It's time we take action, not just talk or hear and sympathize or listen or sign a petition. It is to take a daily action.
Right.
That's the only thing that's going to help you contribute and make you a person who is looking at the planet a very positive contribution, to give positive contribution to the planet.
Yeah, take action. That's wonderful. So Vani Garu, before we let you go, I would want you to talk about SWMRT. What is the core philosophy and idea and the body of work that it addresses and your role in it?
SWMRT is Solid Waste Management Roundtable. It is formed by citizens who are very concerned in Bangalore. We didn't know each other. When we came together in 2009, it was just we got sensitized to waste. So we all wanted to work in the area of waste. How do we create awareness? It started there. When there are rules in the book saying that decentralized waste is to be done. Every municipality should have a decentralized approach towards waste. But here we are seeing that it's all centralized, collected and dumped.
Right.
So we needed to reverse that, mindset. And that's why we started meeting each other, every week, and we formed this team, and we work at different levels. Mine is only awareness, talk about it as a practitioners, and all of us are practitioners.
Okay.
We don't talk about anything in books or
that
something. It's as a concept.
Follow.
Yes, it's not a concept. It is what we practice in our daily lives. And there are, some members who are working at the policy level, trying to influence policy. We work with the municipality, then we bring out campaigns, we work with the waste pickers, the circular economy, and so there are different things. So our basic strength is to bring out campaigns and get everybody involved. We want every citizen to participate in managing the city's waste by managing their own waste. Just the hierarchy of reduce, reuse and recycle. We have added that refuse as the biggest part of a campaign, where we say no to single use, sustainable menstruation campaign. So different campaigns. And also there's a book called Trashonomics that has been released.
I know you gave it to me.
Yes, and it talks about how the future generation can also transform.
Right.
We can get that by teaching them what waste is, what recycle is, what growing food is, what composting is. So yes, the next generation can be transformed by this.
So even creating a huge awareness among growing children.
Yes, it is basically awareness, getting people involved, creating leaders around, and trying to inspire other municipalities and other citizens across, not just India, but across the globe, to create this kind of movements in their own. So I would call SWMRT as a movement. Which is sustained, because 12 years we are together.
Wow.
And we haven't lost hope, not stopped ourselves. We have been non-stop. We have been relentless.
I hope this movement takes over the world, and it educates and brings awareness to our generation and future generations as well. Wishing you all the best in all your endeavors. Thank you again.
Thank you, Shilpa, and same to you. Wish you all the best for everything that you take on in your life, because I know it comes from a space of energy and goodwill.
Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. I cannot end this episode without thanking Vani Garu for contributing her precious time and helping us curate these episodes. I hope you all have something to take back from these changes that we suggested in One Sustainable Change episodes. Please do subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for more updates. Signing off, Shilpa Reddy.